Right. 1 November 2025. And today I'm excited to be giving you the very first stream of the month of November. So we've been moving very fast throughout the year, and we are at the end of the year. So we're almost going into 2026. It's amazing. So let's go. We've got quite a few things to cover today. It's a Saturday, and it's a slow, laid-back day. So let me take you through what is happening. Very politically significant event, which is the stepping down of commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, CDF, commander of the Defense Forces of Zimbabwe, Philip Valerio Sibanda, is going to be leaving for good in the next few days. So we're talking here of less than 10 days if everything goes as planned. And according to my sources, yesterday's tanks were actually a drill for the handover of command. So when there's a change of command, there are certain activities that take place, and PV has already stepped down. Communication has already been sent in the military to say that he has stepped down. So I'm not in the military, so I don't know how they send command change instructions or communication, but he is currently on leave, or has been on leave, and on his return, he is set to hand over command. So that is PV Sibanda. He joined, or he became the commander of the Defense Forces in 2017 when General Chiwenga became the vice president of Zimbabwe. And previously, Zimbabwe has had 4 other commanders of the Defense Forces, starting with Andrew Sandi McLean, Solomon Mujuru, Vitalis Zvinavashe, and then Constantino Chiwenga, CDGN Chiwenga. So that is the most popular guys ever. The commanders of the Zimbabwe National Army has been a very popular position and a very powerful position, politically significant position, to the point that when he was supposed to step down, PV Sibanda refused to step down, and Mnangagwa had to extend his term because they wanted to move him to ZANU-PF, to the ZANU-PF Politburo, which is a politically weaker position. The CDF position is as important or close to importance as the Zimbabwe president, and to be removed from this position is quite crazy. So people don't like it, and people who have left these positions. So that is Chiwenga has gone in to become the vice president. The late Zvinavashe has passed away. Mujuru has passed away. McLean, I don't know what is happening to McLean. And then we've got Chiwenga, who is bidding to become the president of Zimbabwe. So we have a situation here where we're going to have 2 commander of the defense forces who have stepped down, and both of them are going to be around. So what is expected is that Mnangagwa is going to remove him from the military. Obviously, when he steps down, he can't continue. It's not possible. He's already past 70 years, and 1 year has been given by Mnangagwa. So the expectation is that he is either going to be promoted to become one of the vice presidents, or he is going to become one of the ministers. So it is expected that he's going to become either a minister, but for him to report to Chiwenga, I don't know how that is going to work, because that means the 2 commanders are all going to be in government. So I don't think they will make them report to each other. So they can't make PV, who was also a commander, report to Chiwenga, who was also a commander. So we are going to see either him moving to become the vice president or something of that nature. So in the next 9 days, expect some big moves to take place. In terms of his replacement, in the past, it has always been a tradition that one of the commanders of either the military, that is the Air Force or the Army, would then take over. So currently we've got Matatu, we've got Njede, and we've got the Chief of Staff. Probably one of them is going to take over. So between those three, we're going to see one of them taking over as the commander. But Mnangagwa has not said anything. So there is a big expectation within the military to see who is going to take over from PV. And that is crazy. So there is a crazy jostling going on among the top guys. But you saw Njede arguing furiously with Mnangagwa at the airport. So you remember Njede had a very big argument with Mnangagwa and Chiwenga at the airport. And I don't think for him it's going to end well. I don't think it's going to end well. It's going to be terrible. So let's see what happens. This is a drama. If you're in the military, you know what it means. The military is a very structured organization which emphasizes seniority. So it's not possible for someone to just come from down there and become the commander. It's going to be very interesting to watch what is going to happen with the replacement of PV Sibanda, who is seen as someone that is very calm and not like the other guys in the past who were. If you look at Chiwenga, for example, when he was in the army, or if you look at Mujuru or Vinavashi, those were the hardcore generals. Like most of them, you had never seen them in public. They were really in the barracks. But PV has got a softer side. Many people have seen the softer side. Very soft-spoken man who does not raise his voice. So you have never seen PV raising his voice. So the other ones, they were quite military men that you would rarely see them in a suit. But we've recently seen PV Sibanda at the ZANU-PF National Annual People's Conference, sitting there and relaxed. And then obviously we've got Sanyatwe. There's a possibility that they would take Sanyatwe back to the army. It's possible. He's at that rank where he can go back to become the commander of the defense forces. I don't know if Mnangagwa would do that, given what has happened in the last few months. So the military changes are coming, and they'll be coming before the key date, the key milestone date we're looking at, which is the 22nd of December. By that date, we're expecting that Mnangagwa would step down temporarily to allow himself to go for another 5 years. So if he steps down by that date, he can then start a fresh term without having to go for an election. And that is expected to happen according to some documents that have been circling around. So I hope I've covered it. I hope that I've covered it. PV has already stepped down. Communication has been sent out. This has happened internally within the army. The announcement to be made very soon. And together with the handover. So what is left is the handover of command for a new commander of the defense forces to arrive in Zimbabwe. We're going to see something very interesting. And I expect an interesting announcement to be made very, very soon. Well, obviously, there are speculations that have been made, and those are interesting. Now, let's go to some news. I'm going to be very quick today. It's a Saturday. There's not much happening. It's a quiet day, so we don't have to make up stories. Let's start with the Herald newspaper. And then you will see that in the Herald, they are leading with a very interesting story. That is the story of the ambassadors of Zimbabwe. All the ambassadors of Zimbabwe were summoned by Mnangagwa. So President Mnangagwa poses for a photo with Zimbabwe's ambassadors after a meeting in Harare yesterday. So all of them were summoned and they were made to attend the ZANU-PF Annual National People's Conference. So that was crazy. And then Mnangagwa has kept over 2,000 graduates at the Bindura. Is it Bindura? Right, let's see. Mr. Tongai Mafidi Mnangagwa, right? And so Vice Chancellor Professor Paul Gundani in Heathcliff yesterday. So this is an event at the Zimbabwe Open University where the new building, but the graduation took place here. So if you look at the graduation that has happened, he kept 2385 graduate at Zimbabwe Open University where they opened a new building. So I don't know what we're going to do with all these graduates. Zimbabwe has got the most number of graduates. It's unheard of. And then let's quickly go through other stories here in this newspaper. Let's see if there's anything here that I want to cover. I am quickly looking at crime. When crime runs in the family bloodline, so inside the murky world and dark rituals. So the Mupamanga family, Musafare, Liberty, Godfrey, and Leona, these are criminals of the same family. So you can go and check it out in the Herald newspaper. Herald, very interesting newspaper. Go check it out over there. Scotland on the verge of PSL glory. And then let's see what else is here. Dynamos and Highlanders are playing this weekend. So this is very interesting. Let's see if it's in this newspaper. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Then let's go to the Manica Post. Now, yesterday I did manage to go to Manica Post. Let's see what's in the Manica Post. Very interesting newspaper. Guys, we're in November now. If you haven't achieved your goals, look at it again. It's very hard. Caught in bed. So the Zimbabwe soldier was caught in bed with his side chick. Okay, at the Mountain Rise section of Chikanga, where the suspect Kumbirai Mugona, in a fit of rage, allegedly stabbed Alberton Mangena of Masvingo. So Mangena, who is said to be a soldier, was pronounced dead upon admission at Chitepo Provincial Hospital. Imagine coming from Masvingo to be stabbed in Mutare. That is crazy, guys. I don't know. I've always told guys that never go to a woman's house. So if you want to do anything, don't go to a woman's house. Don't even enter a woman's house because you don't know who else is entering that house. So you see what I mean? It's terrible. And then this newspaper is huge. I'll pick up any story here that you guys need to see. But follow my advice. Never enter a woman's house for any reason, because it will be the end of you. So witnesses who spoke to Manica Post revealed that Mugona, who is popularly known in the hood as Gweja, had a long-standing relationship with Lusisa Onyama, who works at a butcher shop located in Manica Lane Showground. On the Facebook day, Mugona reportedly left Lucy's house around 11:30 p.m., but returned after a few minutes, only to find Mangena naked in Lucy's room already. Guys, Muzoja, Agakasika. But that is what happened. It's terrible. Don't do it. Don't go to a woman's house. Then let's go to the Chronicle newspaper of Zimbabwe. So that is Bulawayo. Chronicle Zimbabwe. Okay, yesterday they had a newspaper, so we don't have today's newspaper. According to what I can see here, they still haven't published. It's very rare for the Chronicle to miss a publication, but they have missed it. Then let's go to South Africa. And in South Africa, I want to quickly look at the Star newspaper. In South Africa, there are very sad stories that have taken place overnight. So let me show you the sad story that has taken place overnight in South Africa. So firstly, a young woman has been killed. So this young woman here, Minenhle Kangwane, is a student at the Nelson Mandela University. And she was killed when robbers attacked their home where they were staying. So that is off-campus residence. Very sad. And then let's go to business. In business, Walmart, the South African group, is going to be opening in South Africa within the next 8 weeks. They will open their first branch, and that will be at Clearwater Mall. So they're going to be opening the first Walmart in South Africa. And the lady you're looking at here, she's going to be the manager of the new Walmart. So the first manager of a Walmart in South Africa. So there is no Walmart here. There is Game, which is owned by Walmart, but they are now going to be opening the brand called Walmart. And she's called Onika Motapo. She's going to be the first Walmart manager. She was previously at Builders Warehouse, which is also part of the Walmart group. And she's so excited to be the first manager of Walmart. She's got over 20 years experience in the group. So it's crazy because the retail sector of South Africa is dominated by Walmart, but under the names of, I think they have got a Macro and they've got a Gam. They also have the Builders, but she's going to be the first manager. And then Walmart is going to roll out, and it's believed that they will roll out under the name of Walmart from all the game stores. So the game stores that we now have, which are non-performing, will become Walmart, which is a well-known brand and a powerful brand. And they'll probably do much better over there. Then let's look at other newspapers. I said we'll go to South Africa. So in South Africa, normally we have the Saturday Star. So let me look at it. Where is South Africa? There is South Africa. And obviously, I'm going to give you more updates on what is going to happen today. There is an event here, which all Zimbabweans are looking forward to. So let's quickly look here. So in South Africa, let's see which newspaper we've got, which is published. I am looking to the right. I'm looking to the right. And I am seeing the Independent. So the Independent is published. Let's see what they're saying. So as I said, I've got over 200 newspapers that I look at every day. And I'm getting a bit old to read all these newspapers. I need to hire an assistant. I need to hire an assistant so that I can sleep. Looking at the Independent newspaper, let's see what is here. The Proteas final push to victory. And then let's see who's this young lady here. So Tyler added another feather in her cap when she received the Joint UK and US Women of the Year award. So that is the young South African. She's doing so well. And then I don't see anything here. Normally I want to go to the business section on a Saturday. So let's see what's in the business section. Personal finance and conventional ways to repair your finances. So with 10 million South Africans drowning in debt, personal finance rounded up some financial experts for advice that goes beyond skipping, let's say, and is more offbeat. So I'll give you guys a summary of this on the website. How do you get out of debt? If you're a normal person like us, you must be having some debt, which you're struggling with. It's so sad that people are struggling with debt, but that's how it is the reality of life. Many people are struggling with the debt. And unfortunately, by the time you realize that debt is not good, you are already in it. You only realize debt is bad when you're in it and you are stuck. Most people are stuck in debt. They can't get out. And mostly in South Africa, if you're stuck in debt, the banks do what is called trapping. So trapping is where they keep giving you debt until you get to a point where you cannot pay that debt when you're still alive. You can only pay the debt when you're dead through your life policy. So they make sure that you have a life policy so that when you are dead, they can get the money from your life policy. Right? So I think Black Friday is coming. Don't get caught in Black Friday. And then obviously, let's see if Tyler is here again. So this young lady is called Miss South Africa, Bridget Jones. So Miss South Africa, Bridget Jones, challenging Jenny to the big stage. So if you want to know about her, you can go and read it in this newspaper. And then let's see what is in personal finance. Courageous leadership is needed in a fractured nation. South Africa is the wild west. Let's see what else is here. I don't see anything else that I want to share right now. And then let's go to our people very quickly. While we're at our people, I want to take you to what is called Botswana. Botswana is going through a lot, and Zimbabwe has donated antiretrovirals to Botswana. This is very serious. Botswana used to do so well in terms of managing their finances, but since the diamonds have started to sort of like lose value, Botswana has been going through a lot, and Zimbabwe has for the first time donated some antiretrovirals, and then they've given some antiretrovirals as a loan. And this is Ambassador Sarah Molosiwa of Botswana receiving the donation from Zimbabwe. It's very sad. And then here we've got Bushiri. Bushiri has won his case in Malawi. He's no longer going to be extradited to South Africa. So they were supposed to extradite him to South Africa, but the Malawi courts have ruled that Bushiri can stay in Malawi. He doesn't have to go. There is no reason why he should be sent back to South Africa. You can go to gambako.com, got the story there. You'll be able to see the details of why Bushiri won the case where he was already ruled to be extradited. But the court has ruled that he doesn't have to be extradited back to South Africa. Now, let's go to our people. Let's start with Madam Boss. She is in South Africa. So Madam Boss is one of the most popular person. Right. I don't know why she covered this. She has cancelled something here. It's happening live at Chosen World TV. So she had shared something here and then she cancelled it. That is crazy. I've never seen such a thing in my whole life. Let's see what happened. Let's look at Chosen World. What happened? So this is the live here that happened. And Madam Boss had shared it. Let's see what happened. Okay, I'm going to have to turn off the music, but we just want to see what happened. There were quite a lot of people here. People worshipping and throwing their hands up in the air. But I don't see Madam Boss herself. Let's see if she's here. She's not here on any of these. But the thing is, she cancelled it. She had shared it and she stopped sharing it. I find it odd. Then let's go to Mini. Mini. But the way I have only one verified social account, all others, my name, such as this one below, are fake. I don't use my name on social media. So she's saying she's not the one who is writing this. And then she is obviously posting something. And I don't know who's got time to do this. To put Mini such a nice lady and create a fake story about it. So someone wrote a very nice post in her name. Let me be clear. My husband has dedicated his life to saving the nation. First as a soldier, bound by duty to protect the president and the sovereignty of Zimbabwe, and now in his constitutional role as vice president. In the military, we are trained to uphold the loyalty, discipline, and unity, principles that remain foundation of his service. To suggest that his sixth division between the office of the vice president and the president is not only untrue, but disrespectful to the very ideals he has spent decades defending. His commitment to stability and constitutional order is unwavering, and he has always acted in the interest of national cohesion. Someone is writing such a nice post on behalf of Mini. That is crazy. I know who it is. It's Temba. Temba is the only person who can write this post. It's crazy. Who has touched time to write such a post? I don't get it, guys. I'm going to Mini to write a post on her behalf, and she has to deny that she wrote it, which is crazy. So Mini is at the center of Zimbabwe. Like, people love it. I don't know a person who hates Mini. Like, guys, do you know any person besides Temba who hates Mini? There's no one on earth. That is crazy. So if you hear someone saying I hate Mini, that person is very crazy. And to write such a post is even worse. It is worse. So I'm going to reproduce the whole post for you on Gambakwe. If you go after an hour, you will see it. Then let's go to SADC. SADC is a mess. SADC is got a crisis in Tanzania. But do you know what they do? They don't post a single thing about it. SADC is got a crisis in Tanzania, and they don't post anything about it. Let's go to President Hakainde Hichilema. My favorite photo of the week. Good evening. Bali. So that is the wife here. She's amazing and very smart. I like the way that Zambia has got these floral clothes. So when I go to Zambia, I always buy myself one. Amazing stuff. And then today marks another defining step in our journey to build a nation that is fully connected, competitive, and prosperous. We are honored to officiate at the grounding breakings of the Mutanda Kasemba Kaoma Road. Look at the road that is working on. Let's see what it's got. Let's see what is showing. I'm not seeing the road. Let me look at the road. So we're seeing the guys, but I want to see the actual roads. They are groundbreaking. So it's not yet done, but this is amazing. I love it. Let's go and see this road when I'm in Zambia next time. And look at that. Watch live arriving here in Mushindamo district. So look at the landing. That's amazing. So if you go to President Hakainde Hichilema's page, and then let's go to President Duma Boko, and we're out. President Duma Gideon Boko over here. So he is saying something very interesting after he arrived. This page is one of the slowest pages to load. I think they've got a lot of pictures on this page. So they've departed, and then let's look at BW presidency. Right, BW presidency is his other page, which is run by the office of the president. The office of the president of Zimbabwe doesn't run any page. I don't know why. Appointment of the Botswana Defense Force. The public is hereby informed that in accordance with section the president has appointed Ambassador Mpo Chacho Moputing to the rank of general. That is amazing. General Mpo. She's looking so smart. And they don't wear a uniform. He's wearing his suit. I like it. I like Botswana. Look at this man. He's a nice general. I like it. So go check out BW presidency. And then today, President Duma Boko warmly welcomes His Royal Majesty Ogiame Otuwatse 3 CFR, the 21st Olu of Warrior Kingdom, and His Royal Majesty Queen Consort Olori Otuwatse 3 of the Delta State, Nigeria, during their courtesy visit to Botswana. Look at that. What an amazing queen. What an amazing king. Guys, this is amazing. This picture, I'm going to clip it and keep it. Look at that. Amazing, amazing queen from Nigeria visiting Botswana. So check it out. And I like the kings and queens of our, so that is Nigeria, right? They've got so many kingdoms in Nigeria. They're not like Zimbabwe, where the king, the chiefs, there's no king in Zimbabwe except Mutapa. King Mutapa is coming very soon. Okay, I think I've covered most of the stuff that I wanted to cover. Who didn't I cover today? I don't want to leave Sanyatwe. Sanyatwe is going to be playing such a big role in the future. I told you already yesterday that Sanyatwe will play an important role. But let's go to X because she didn't post. Sanyatwe is going to play an important role. We're going to see a lot before 2028. Pacha Pisa, Semoto. Let's start with Chamisa. My homeboy. Where is my homeboy? Nelson Chamisa. Ariere Chamisa. Chamisa Akunaba. Wakaende America. Then let's look at First Lady of Zimbabwe, Auxilia Munangagwa Mamoyo. Mamoyo. She said, I attended the Riperengo Cultural Quiz Program at Heritage Village, Harare, where all 10 provinces were represented. Riperengo means spelling B. So look at these schools from Zimbabwe. We only have a few pictures. Come on, guys, can't you give us more pictures? Where is the picture of the First Lady? Nothing. Office of the President. Where are more pictures? Let's see. So there are no pictures here. Someone is being lazy. Where is that lady who was the bag? She needs to take more pictures. So we only have 3 pictures. We need more pictures of the First Lady of Zimbabwe. And then let's go to Sanyatwe himself and we'll look at Sanyatwe and Opa. Wa Opa. Warrior wa Opa. Sanyatwe. Here, let's see if he has posted. He seems to have abandoned his page. He doesn't know how important his page is. He should have kept working on his page. You can't abandon your platform. When you want to be president, you need that page. So I don't know why he abandoned his page. That was a big advantage. And we are done. So there's no one else left. There's no one else left. And then most of you were calling me to say, who is this young lady that you featured yesterday? Let's see if I can find it. I can't find her right now. Let's see if I can find her. Let me see if I can find it. Kudi. So there's a young lady called Kudi Maradzika. So you guys were wondering, what is that picture that you shared yesterday? And I want to show you her face, and then we'll feature her on the website. So that is Kudi Maradzika. She is amazing. She's a Zimbabwean. So you can go and look here. Kudi Maradzika, one of the most beautiful women in Zimbabwe. I have not followed her ever. I just watch her things. I don't know if you allow me to see her stuff. So she is being featured, and she's so pretty. She is called Hey Kudi. So I'm trying to follow her, and it takes so long. I don't know why. So let's go to her profile. So Kudi, I say about this account. Why can't I get in? Why can't I watch Kudi? I can't watch Kudi. Okay, there is Kudi. So she's got a new series called Bad Influencer, and then she's featured in the Mail Guardian, and you can see her, a most beautiful, probably the most amazing looking Zimbabwean woman, Kudi, Hey Kudi. So you can go and check it out. And for some reason, I can't go into her account. Look at her. So I did not know that there was such a Kudakwashe Maradzika. She is like featured all over the place, and so many Zimbabweans doing so well. And you're asking me, who is Kudi? So there is Kudi. She's got that look, Murora. She's got the Murora look, but you gotta have a lot of money to have such a woman. So, musatana zamusingasvikiri. Musatana zamusingasvikiri. She is stunning, but she's not for you. Okay, I think we've covered it. Oh, right. I think we've covered all of it. So I think one of the other things we need to do is to explore what has happened with Mtangadura. So we need to explore what has happened. We want to go to H Metro on the internet, so H Metro on Twitter. So I want to go there and see what has happened with the guys. So there are two stories I want to cover. And let's start with the story of Mtangadura. And then I want to go into Mama V. Mama V. Mama V is actually a man. So let's go into the story of Mike Chimombe. They will be sentenced on 17 November. H Metro doing well. But I saw a video of the Mtangadura guys walking. Okay, these are two men who have a number of pending armed robbery cases, have been accused of being part of the gang suspected of killing businessman Joseph Mtangadura. Now, what I can see here is that the two brothers are not available for court. So remember, we're saying that they were killed by police during shootouts. So if you go here, you will see that there are two new people who have appeared in court. And the other two, I think that is Vengesai and Philip, have not appeared. Okay. I think the Mutasa brothers, if I'm not mistaken. So Vengesai Mutasa and Philip Mutasa are brothers. And they've not appeared at court. and it is suspected that they've been killed or they died. So it can confirm from what the estimate was showing here, it does confirm that they are probably dead because they are not in court. If they were alive, they were going to be in court, and they've not appeared in court. So they've died. That is basically the summary of the whole thing. That's the point I'm trying to make, that they are dead. They are not alive. And unfortunately, now we'll never know what the real issue was, what happened during the shootouts. Are they part of the gang? And this case is going to become one of those cold cases which were investigated, but we never got to a conclusion. What exactly were they doing when they killed the men? What was the cause of the shooting? And that is important to know, because you can't have all the suspects dying. So H Metro, good job. They did a good job here. I like this newspaper, and I like the way that they manage the social media. So you can go over there and look at it. And then we also want to explore the Zimbabwean who jumped aboard. So I'll explore that during the day. Zimbabwean woman who jumped off a ship. So you've seen it. We're going to feature it on the website, and then I will make sure that you guys get the full story. So I'll go to Crime Watch. Crime Watch is one of the important platforms. I do not know if they have a website, Crime Watch Zimbabwe, but if they don't have, that would be very sad. So Crime Watch is featuring a Zimbabwe woman here. I showed you this picture yesterday. She jumped off this cruise ship, and already lawyers are suing this cruise ship for what happened. There are people whose job is to sue these things. So according to this story, it happened 11:30 on 27 October, and apparently she had some personal issues with her husband. So I'll give you the details because someone did send me someone on TikTok talking about it to say why she jumped. So let's see what they're saying here. So if you go to this TikTok account, you'll see that
mukadzi ari kushanda kumashipi otumira mari kumurume povakwa imba, otumira mari murume achinzichengeta tiri kusevha mari. Kunzwisisa kwakadaro kuti baba hava havasi kukwanisa, asi ndirega ndimire ndibatanidze mhuri, ndichengete mhuri, ndiriritire mhuri. Nyasha dzakadaro munhu opfekwa neumwe mweya vedu wega.
So I don't know, guys. They say that she jumped because she was sending money home and the husband ran away with the money, something of that nature. That is what they're saying here. But I'm going to unpack for you the full story as soon as I get an opportunity on the website. So let's go to our sponsor. You can see kuti Mve Urushanda. So if you take Mve, if you want your muscles to grow, take Mve. It's amazing. No simba zochisa. Okabata kamunhu kanofa. So get yourself a packet of Mve and you looks amazing. In India, I don't like having muscles. I like being lean. So my workouts are always about less weight and more of what you call reps. I have more reps. But ukarwa Mve, it will always happen that you will be stronger. So get our packet. You WhatsApp our numbers over there. And for now, we are going to be delivering in Zimbabwe by DHL. We are no longer going to be giving in Harare directly because there's some the product which was coming there, some of it was not my product. So we've suspended all our distributors in Harare until we can have a solution. So you WhatsApp these numbers that are on screen and we'll DHL the product to you because people are now giving people fake product. And if you have received a product that is not mine, WhatsApp me on any of those numbers. If your packet does not have a transparent cover, a transparent sticker, that's not my product. Make sure that you WhatsApp us and will let us know if you've gotten the wrong product. Then we'll replace you. We'll make a plan how to replace you with the correct product. And then this is the comet, and supposedly a hostile equipment from outer space. We're going to hear more details later. I will let you know when it's going to be coming from behind the sun. So NASA is not releasing the pictures, and it's scary. Then let's recap and look at the comments. We say the commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces has stepped down. Communication has been sent in the army or within army structures that he has stepped down. His last day is 23 November. That is by the time we expect the handover to have taken place. So you can't leave and then leave no one. So there will be time with the two commanders. And at this particular moment, the handover has not happened. And yesterday's drills, according to my sources, were connected to that handover. So, PV, within the next few weeks, Mnangagwa is going to announce a new commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, CDF. That would be amazing. We're going to see a drama. Who is going to be the new CDF of Zimbabwe? And then in terms of comments, Chibaba Che Kunyepa. Yes. Chibaba Che Kunyepa. Wanyeberwa chi wewe. Urikuma kwako. Wanyeberwa utudi wewe. That is bad. I think the only way is for us to go to other comments. Gambakwe, you are someone who is not trusted at all. Yes, Gambakwe, why should you trust me? You don't even trust your wife. Why do you want to trust me? Do you know what your wife is doing right now? You don't know. Why do you want to trust me? What is he? What I want to trust our data say. Don't trust me. If you trust me, unofira mahara. Yes, don't trust me. Why would you trust me? Gambakwe 2028. Jaka Broker. Jaka Broker. Muda kutomwa nani? Let's see other comments here. Guys, what we saw yesterday, Pate Wakoma now, who attack other YouTube channels, the way they attacked Rumbia Censored, that is terrible. Avana Tsika, Wafana yao. And they Gambakwe, and look at the video that we've shared there. It's so sad. Gambakwe, where do you get all these things? Yes, where do you get these things? Why step down? He has reached 70 years. Sleep in Zimbabwe. Ask your friends in Tanzania. Yes, Tanzania, the new president, Samia Suluhu Hassan, is going to be inaugurated soon. So I don't think the coup is going to succeed because over 700 people died in those fights. So they've succeeded in basically staying in power. So that is what I understand. Gambakwe, do you listen to what you say? I mean, Nyoka once in my lifetime. What do you mean? I met Nyoka once in my lifetime. What do you mean? Yes. Utara Zuru. I have only met Nyoka once ever since I was born. I've never seen him before. I saw him once when I visited him at jail. The reason why I visited Nyoka at jail was we wanted to make sure that we arrange for his legal fees. Nyoka does not have, right now, he doesn't have a lawyer. As of Friday last week, the lawyers have quit and there is now an advocate. In South Africa, you must have a lawyer and an advocate. Currently, Nyoka does not have a lawyer. So I don't know what the arrangements have been made. And the previous lawyers are not paid. So they were working and they're not paid. Chris is not fully paid. Hugh is not fully paid. Malachele is not fully paid. And the current advocate is being paid by he's paying the lawyers, the advocate. I don't know where he's getting the money because he's running a business. He also has a political party. I have featured him here. He's got a political party. But his political party, I've never seen it in action. So I don't know how are they connected. But the ones who are paying for the advocate right now. The simple thing is to just give me a call. And we'll do everything transparently in public. So if you want to help Nyoka with his legal fees, call me and then we'll make sure that everything is communicated in public. We want to help him. And as I said, I've suggested that Nyoka and his lawyers, they go to the court and say, we want to be extradited. You can do this. You can walk to the prosecutors and say, we want to be extradited to Zimbabwe so that the case can be heard in Zimbabwe. Within a day, Nyoka will be in Zimbabwe. But they will send him to Zimbabwe. And Mnangagwa will not kill him. Mnangagwa is not a crazy person who's just going to go and chop somewhere. Guys, do you think Mnangagwa is mad? If I trust you, Unofira Mahara, very correct. Yes, don't trust me. Coop, pronounce Coop. Coop, yes. I want to say I like your skills and you are the right person to do the right job, but you need to change your seriousness so people can take you serious like Obama. I don't want 2028 teacher. Budara goze uchinyeba. Bibirako kunyebera heavy. Rawo nyebera kuti you do it the first. Nyeberwa pana. Wakapusa kakarorwa. So that's anyway. I think we've covered everything. ANC has failed in Tanzania. So ANC went to Tanzania to observe the elections, and they've written a statement to say they failed. They've returned without observing the elections. So, guys, this thing of saying Samia Suluhu Hassan is going to be removed, she's used the army to destroy everything, and it's bad. Okay, I think we've covered everything. It's been 46 minutes. I'm talking longer than Makandiwa, my favorite pastor. So it's crazy, guys. I talk so long. Let me go and work out. So currently, I'm on I do running in the morning. Then I do my arm. Then in the evening, I do full body workout. I'm on light weights. I was in the chamber. I can't do heavy weights anymore. And then obviously when I'm in parliament, I hope that there's a gym at parliament. Is there a gym at parliament? So very soon I'll be in parliament. And it will be amazing. You'll be able to see everything that happens before parliament and after parliament. The Zimbabwe parliament, the most beautiful parliament ever. And you'll be seeing me there. And then the pizza and during parliament. And then from Zimbabwe, don't go shika the chirara. Tamango. Uchishika parliament, you go pinda. That is what they do. Wanakurara straight in parliament. Gambako 2028, our best candidate. Thank you very much, everybody. I really love it. And let's give some hands for Gambako. Every single day, he is live. Hours, multiple hours, giving you the news and making Zimbabwe a great country for us all.